What is going on, everybody? How is everybody doing today? We are going to be reacting to Nick Wright's playoff picks for the 2021 NBA season today. If you guys enjoy these videos, feel free to drop a thumbs up on the video. I'd really appreciate it. I just uploaded my playoff predictions on my main channel if you want to go check that out over there. And yeah, Nick Wright always has some interesting takes. I'm sure he's going to have the Lakers winning it all because he does love a certain player that plays for the Lakers, so I'm already predicting that. I'd be very shocked if he doesn't have the Lakers winning it all. And yeah, without further ado, we'll get into it. It's a 10-minute video. I'll pause it if I disagree or agree with anything. And yeah, let's get right into this.
All right, so first we've got to deal with the play-in. I believe the Warriors are going to win tonight's play-in.
Wrong. Okay. I picked the Warriors too, so I'm not going to make fun of him. He uploaded this yesterday, or they uploaded this yesterday, right before the Warriors-Grizzlies game.
And so this will be the Western Conference bracket. And by the way, as Wilds mentioned, called me Mr. Perfect, last year, my Western Conference bracket, perfect.
He was right. I was very shocked he took Denver over the Clippers. And he was right.
Western Conference bracket thrown off by the damn Miami Heat, but it was the most, if you know, people track these things, it was the most accurate playoff predictions of any NBA analyst in America last season, was the one given right here on this show, so pay attention.
That's right.
All right, first round in the West right now. A lot of people are going to say Jazz are going to win.
Jazz in 6, okay, I agree. Clippers in 7, I agree. Or not like in the games, but just them winning. Nuggets, I chose the Blazers just to be a little bit different. I'm probably going to be wrong on that one. And he took the Lakers over the Suns in 6. I agree with that.
All right, the Warriors are going to win. The Jazz are going to win. I'm not high on the Jazz, but the Warriors, Brandon's point that they were a 39-win team for a reason is correct. I think the Warriors can get a couple games off them. I have the Jazz in 6. If the Grizzlies somehow win tonight, then I would have Jazz in 5. I am picking against my large adult Slovenian son. It breaks my heart. I don't want to do this, but my commitment to take and gambling integrity demands I give you where I'm actually putting my money. I think it's a great series. I think Luka's good enough to get 2 of them off the Clippers by himself. His teammates will pitch in for 1 more, but in a great 7-game series, the Clippers move on. The next one is fascinating. Nuggets-Blazers. Vegas has the Blazers as a slight favorite.
Actually, I did not know that. Makes me feel better about me taking the Blazers.
Not only do I not think the Blazers are the favorite, I think the Nuggets are going to score 130 points a game in this series. I think I am going to get so many DMs from Denver and Serbia simultaneously because Jokic is going to annihilate the Blazers and they're going to win in 5. Okay. And I have the Lakers in 6. Advance to the conference.
So I agreed with all that. Besides, I chose Portland over Denver.
Finals.
All right, we finally
First time in franchise history. The Los Angeles Clippers are going to make the conference finals. They beat the Jazz in 6. The Jazz are not going to match up well with the Clippers' wings. And the Lakers easily dispatch of the Nuggets in 5. Jokic at that point is going to be a little worn out. It's going to be a lot like the Western Conference Finals last year where he couldn't handle Anthony Davis. And then the Western Conference Finals everyone wanted last year. Lakers, Clippers, going to be a classic. And it is Lakers in a gentleman's sweep.
Wow, a gentleman's sweep. You knew it was coming. I said he was taking the Lakers no matter what. I mean, that was my Western Conference Finals. I chose the Clippers. If the Lakers are winning, I don't think it'll be in 5 in a gentleman's sweep, so he thinks they're going to go up 3-0. Yeah. I would say that the Lakers win in 6 minimum if they win 5. Okay.
At this point, what we've seen, Kawhi probably limping down the stretch of a playoff run.
But you're saying him limping. I mean, LeBron has been dealing with some injuries. AD's been dealing with injuries all year. I'm just saying.
Actually,
but I guess they had to beat Dallas in 7, Jazz in 6. All right.
Having to play every game. Paul George, I don't trust him, and they have no one to guard Anthony Davis. So the Lakers win the conference. Toughest series is the first round against the Suns. Now to the East. We'll go very quickly through the first round of the East. The Sixers are going to gentlemen sweep the...
Okay, Sixers over the Wizards, I agree. Knicks over the... Well, that's not a gentleman's sweep, but Knicks over the Hawks, I agree. Bucks over the Heat, I agree. Okay, I agree.
The Wizards, the Knicks in a
gentleman's sweep?
The Sixers are gonna gentleman's sweep.
That's not a gentleman's sweep in 4. Maybe the graphic was wrong.
The Wizards, the Knicks in a classic against the Hawks by Game 7. Poor Trae Young's probably gonna have a cracked tibia, a black eye. They're gonna beat him up. They win in 7. I believe in the Milwaukee Bucks. They're going to exorcise their demons of last postseason. They beat the Miami Heat in 6. And then the Nets, pardon me, beat the Celtics in 5. It might be a sweep, but I'll give the Celtics 1 game. Now to the controversial part. Obviously, the Sixers will be...
Okay. Sixers over the Knicks. Yeah, you agree with. And Nets over Bucks. Or Bucks over Nets, excuse me. I like it. Being a little bit different. I chose the Nets over the Bucks, but
Knicks in 5.
I like it.
I think Milwaukee beats Brooklyn. Game 6 in Milwaukee is where this magical Brooklyn run comes to a close. Drew Holiday is a massive upgrade from what they had last year in Eric Bledsoe. I believe in Giannis. They move on. And then, to me, the 2 best teams in the East all year, the Sixers and the Bucks, play each other in the conference finals. It is an epic conference finals. And the Sixers move on.
Wow.
Sixers in 7 over the Milwaukee Bucks, which would set up a Lakers-Sixers NBA Finals.
And who does he have
Brandon
winning?
Was my preseason NBA Finals, I may mention.
Let's see.
This is a good, not an all-time, but a good...
Let's see. Who's he going to say? I wonder who he's going to pick.
Good NBA Finals. Lakers in 6.
I told you, no matter what, like, I couldn't bet that he was taking the Lakers. And I mean, the Lakers could definitely win it. You'd probably say, are they the favorite in the NBA to win it? I mean, I guess probably the favorite to win it, but slightly over the Nets. And then you probably have like the Clippers, Sixers, and Bucks right behind them. I just knew it was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen. His bracket's not bad at all. Like, it's pretty similar to mine, but I do have the only things that are different is I had Brooklyn going and winning the East, and then I had Portland beating Denver. But let's see what he says.
Just like they won last year in 6. LeBron gets championship ring number 5. Nobody wants to see this. It's the number 1 seed in the East against the best team in the West. So there it is. There's your full bracket if you want to see it. The most controversial part is probably the Bucks beating the Nets and then the Sixers going to the NBA Finals. But there it is. There is my playoff picks from last year, which again I will remind you, got 1 series wrong last year, Bucks, Heat. That's it. So there it is. Brandon,
technically, if he got Bucks Heat wrong, he must have got the next round wrong because then he would have had, unless he had the Celtics beating the Bucks. Okay. But then he would have got that series wrong because the Heat won it. Yeah, so that's technically 2 series wrong. So, yeah, no, he's got 2 series wrong.
Convinced you.
Unless I'm explaining that really poorly and I'm completely wrong and I don't know how bracket errors go. Wait, they have Brandon Marshall on this show? Brandon Marshall gives NBA takes. I also can't take Brandon Marshall seriously, that whole NBA thing he did on that podcast where he was just screaming and being completely wrong.
Is this the day you abandon the Nets? I think it is. I think I've done enough.
No, absolutely not. Look, it's Friday. You know, I'm excited for the weekend.
Yeah.
I'm excited to go,
Friday.
catch some breeze.
Okay,
Look, man, Chris already got me off my pivot, so I'm going to be quick here, man. There's 3 teams that we need to talk about. We need to talk about the Nets, we need to talk about the Clippers, and we need to talk about your Lakers. Let's start with the Nets. There's no way Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and James Harden is going to lose to the Bucks in round 2. Absolutely no way. It's not happening, buddy. The second team, the Clippers.
I agree. I think the Nets are going to win, but his argument is, no way it's going to happen. Sick argument. Doesn't even, actually want to be an analyst and talk about it. I don't even know if I want to continue watching this at the moment.
Ty Lue has totally changed this team.
Okay, he's given some analysis there. Okay.
You're talking about Kawhi. He answered the bell, everything. Oh, he won't play back-to-backs. He's not a leader. Well, he did all of that. You are overlooking this team. This team is the real deal. And your Lakers, they stumbled. They barely got to the finish line. They are beat up. AD, I don't know what AD I'm going to get. So for you to have him going this far, it's just ridiculous. But I get it. I understand it. You're a LeBron James fan, which means you're now a Lakers fan. So you're going to ride and die for your team.
Okay, but I kind of like that because he is.
There's no way this bracket holds up. Absolutely
it's
not.
Just analysis.
No, buddy.
No fandom included. It's just analysis, Wilds. The bracket's going to hold up. I'm telling you right now, bracket's going to hold up. You know what I'm most nervous about? If I'm totally honest here, I am most nervous, Wilds, that I'm going to regret picking against my own son against the Clippers. That I've got one team that I'm known for not trusting. I got another team that is led by my scion, and all of a sudden I have the Clippers. If the Clippers beating them, my head says the Clippers will win that series because I don't think the Mavs can guard the Clippers' wings. But thank you, Jenna. I appreciate that. But Wilds, of all those picks, that's the one I'm most squeamish about.
That's what I was going to say. I called you Mr. Perfect with an asterisk because you went perfect with an asterisk last year, and I support you. I think this show thrives in two ways. One, where you have something controversial to say, and we just cut you down. We just try to throw as many arrows in you as possible. The other way it succeeds is by fully supporting this, which I really like. I like this entire bracket. The question for you is this, and maybe I'll throw it to Brandon. Brandon, you saw
please do.
the Brooklyn. You saw the Bucks sort of like underachieve in the playoffs for 2 years, and each year Giannis learned something.
What? For 2 years that they underachieved 2 years ago? They were up 2-0 in the Eastern Conference Finals. Yes, we all thought they were going to win it, but underachieved. I guess they were the 1 seed.
And now it feels like he's got the time. And we've seen super teams come out and struggle. The Celtics famously didn't, but other super teams take a little while to gel. Are you not worried at all about the gel factor of your Brooklyn Nets who have only played a handful of games together and, by the way, aren't healthy either?
7.
Hey, Kyrie Irving. Hey, Jordan. Hey, James Harden. Guys, get in here. Let me tell you what we're going to do against
Jordan.
Giannis and the Bucks. This is what we're going to do. Build a wall. That's what everybody else did. That's what Miami Heat did last year in the bubble. Build a wall. He can't shoot. Everybody knows this. All
right, so I pretty much just watched the next couple minutes, and it's just Brandon Marshall literally just rambling, and I couldn't take it anymore, so I'll save you guys some time. But yeah, those were Nick Wright's play predictions. Let me know if you kind of agree with him, disagree with him. Do you agree with anything I said, disagree with anything I said? Let me know down below. I'll leave a link to the video in the description below. And yeah, thank you all for watching. I love you guys. Hope we have a great and entertaining playoffs this year, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.